Hello, Overachiever fam. This is Bhandarkar back at it again with another YouTube video. This time I am making a YouTube video where I take on Richard Parker's perspective of him asserting dominance over Pi in chapter 49. I describe the power of gender and how it ties into the roles that tigers play in their lives. So in the following dialogue, I'm going to be talking in the perspective of Richard Parker. To start off, even though Pi may be scared of me, I am asserting my dominance over him with my intimidating stature. I grunt and make random noises to intimidate him. I arch my shoulders and try to stand as tall as possible to appear menacing to Pi. I also like creeping up behind Pi and scaring him. It is all fun and games, but Pi most likely does not know that. I feel bad for Pi because he looks emotionally perturbed by my intimidating presence and overall negative situation of being stranded in the middle of the ocean. I always see Pi getting scared and trying to get away from me. I'm sick and tired of having a human on board the lifeboat. It is my lifeboat, not Pi's. Male tigers are like me are known for being alpha males. I am a very territorial animal. I cannot have another mammal encroach on my space on the lifeboat. Not only have an intimidating posture, but I also try to intimidate Pi with weird noises. I hope that it is working. I mean, since we both encountered each other in the lifeboat, we have had negative interactions. I guess I just want to keep it that way. I am trying to stay in alignment with my gender norms, which is to appear scary and menacing towards people or animals who get in my space. Pi probably already knows that he's dead meat, but I appreciate his willingness to persevere despite facing obstacles. Even though Pi looks like he's trying to subdue his feelings, it is pretty apparent that he is not in a good headspace and constantly trying to keep some distance away from me. I am a very strong willed tiger and I need to show Pi that either he cannot invade my territory or he has to leave the lifeboat because I am a big tiger and need my space. I am not settling for less. I need to make sure that my needs are met, and if Pi does end up staying on the boat, he has to make sure he meets his side of the bargain in mine, which is he needs to get his food and my food. Even though male tigers may fend for themselves in the wild, I was brought up in a zoo, so I am not used to getting things for myself. Hopefully, Pi proves to be a good companion. Pi looks physically scared of seeing such a huge tiger. I understand. I have pretty large teeth, walk pretty scarily, and bare my teeth and growl when I feel like I'm in danger. I understand that it can be a pretty intimidating sight for bystanders. Male tigers are known to grow huge, and if I do not appear menacing and instead appear timid in front of him, how will I survive? If I act cowardly in front of Pi, Pi may take advantage of me and he may want to get rid of me. I need to keep acting aggressively towards Pi to get what I want. I grunt and bare my teeth to show Pi that I am the dominant mammal on the lifeboat. I also spot other animals on this lifeboat. I am very excited because that means more food for me. Being on a lifeboat is tough because of the lack of personal space, and it is fantastic that I have at least some food nearby. I have a huge appetite and want to gorge on those yummy animals. I just hope that Pi does not get to the hyena before me. Pi looks like he wants to do something about me because he keeps walking around the lifeboat, but it seems like he's too afraid of me as he keeps darting away from me when he sees me walk by. What a scaredy cat! It is apparent that Pi is more afraid of me than the hyena, which is probably due to my large, intimidating presence. That's a good sign because then it will just be me versus the hyena. I just want to gobble up the hyena with the wonderful digestive juices. Most animals taste delicious, even though most humans would probably get visceral reactions watching an animal like me gobble up the innards of various animals with the juices and everything. I am serious about maintaining confidence and dominance over Pi. Even though I initially wanted to make friends with Pi, Pi did not share the same mutual feelings. The moment he came on the lifeboat, he took one look at me and ran away. Since then, he has been making vigorous efforts to stay away from me. I do not blame him. I understand that I'm a fierce animal at times, but I just do that because I do not understand humans' intentions towards me and constantly feel like humans are going to attack me. Also, in accordance with my gender, I try to constantly defend myself from invaders such as Pi because I really do not know if he considers me a crony or an enemy. I would go with the former because he seems too afraid to approach me. I hope that being a fierce animal will persuade Pi to not mess with me. I hate having to stay confined to my space within the lifeboat, which resembles a small cubbyhole. The conditions are unchanging. I do not know how much longer of these cramped conditions, the lack of sufficient water and food I can take. I was so used to getting pampered with resources like water, and all of a sudden I found myself on a lifeboat with a human. Oh, what a misfortune! Hopefully things will gradually shift in my favor. I really dislike sharing space with a human. It is so crampy being in my small cubicle while Pi gets a larger chunk of space to himself. I feel like it is hard to trust Pi because of his unpredictability. One minute he is walking around the boat, and the next minute he is curiously trying to figure out things. I feel like he is too smart, and I'm kind of intimidated by his intelligence. I have to be honest that I am jealous of Pi because he is really good at figuring things out. I hope that he does not quickly figure out a way to escape the lifeboat and leave me behind. I would much rather have Pi here who will hopefully get me sufficient food and water so I can survive. I really wish I was back in the zoo enclosure though. Everything was provided for me and it was heaven. Besides appearing menacing towards Pi, most of the time I just like lounging around. I really do not see the need to bother Pi unless he comes to attack me or something of that sort. If he does, I need to appear extra ferocious to defend myself. I do not want to end up as dead meat myself or as tiger soup. I am thankful to Pi for rescuing me because I was really in a bad condition, nearly drowning, but I kind of wanted to be the hero here. I wish that I could have saved myself in that situation and not have been so thrown so forcefully into the water. But I did not expect the Tismitum to sink either. The ship seemed pretty rock solid. Life has been so unexpected lately. Hopefully, boarding this lifeboat will be one of the best decisions of my life. I hope that things do change for the better. The hyena is hiding behind a zebra and restricting itself to a small corner. I hope that it will be easy to fight the animals and eat them. The task is proving to be difficult because the animals keep trying to get away from me. While Pi is busy fending for himself in terms of getting his food and water, I feel like I have been sick and dying for the last 3 days. Life has been rough lately. I feel seasick and my stomach is churning as I'm trying to make sense of the situation. I have been trying to get by on rotten clams and nasty food, and my life has been taking a turn for the worse. Let's just hope that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I really do not feel like I want to mess with the hyena. The hyena seems predatory, and even though tigers kill prey such as hyenas, I am used to being fed food such as ground beef at the zoo. I am so used to being pampered. Oh, what a tragedy! In addition, Pi looks like he is analyzing the lifeboat. For what, though? Maybe he's trying to look for spots to put all of his belongings on the lifeboat. Or maybe he is trying to garner as many weapons as he can get to try to fight me for authority. I am not giving up my authority easily. Power feels so good. I love the authority of feeling in control of the lifeboat. Pi stands no chance against me. Does he have sharp canine teeth? Does he have a big bodily posture? Does he act aggressively? Since the answer is no to all three, he should just cower down and let me have control of the lifeboat. Even though Pi seems to be keeping mostly to himself, I really feel like he would try to attack me. I need to do something about him immediately. He is a potential threat to my existence. Oh, how I wish I could be back in my comfy bed in the zoo enclosure. Anyway, since I'm here right now with Pi, let's try to make the most of this. At least terrorizing Pi helps me get a lot of food and water. I am scared that I will die quickly if I do not get help from Pi for getting things like food and water. I do not know why Pi keeps trying to hide away from me. I won't attack him I am provoked in some way. Pi really seems like a threat to my existence because he is not really trying to help me in some way or another, whether it be getting me fresh water or food. Oh, I hope I will survive. I will try to be independent, but I cannot keep this act up much longer. I need to rely somewhat on Pi to help me get things like food and water, because there seems to not be enough of food or water. Pi thinks out of the box and will find smart, economical ways to deal with the hardships of being in the middle of the water and not having resources readily available. But I do not know how I will get through this. My best bet is to try to not attack Pi so he can bring me what I need, such as fresh food. In a sense, Pi and I will need to work together to get through this hardship of being stranded in the middle of the ocean. Thanks for watching! I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and feel free to leave a comment down below. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my video and my take on Richard Parker's perspective of Pi's emotional suffering and of his situation being on a lifeboat with Pi. And Feel free to tune in to future videos. Take care. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.